Can I link my page in this one or no? How can I?
I will email it to you, and then you post it tonight or
Okay,
something.
okay, got you. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because I did
Sorry
I
for
didn't see.
everybody. Hi
You're fine.
everybody. Started as I clicked start, I started blowing my nose, of course. How are you, everybody? We are live. How's it going? This beautiful Wednesday morning for us, and Davina, it's evening. Just getting ready for bed. So yes, I'm so honored to have today Davina Williams. She is a fellow digital business owner, and she's hailing all the way from Tennessee, which is in Nashville or Memphis. What are they both the same?
I'm in Ripley, an hour away from Memphis. Yes.
Oh, okay, yes. So we're just gonna talk about how Davina started her digital business, what inspired her, and so Davina, could you introduce yourself to the audience, and also please share with us what inspired you to start this business? Um, yeah. And also, please share, like your cultural background. How many years you've been in the US? What is your profession? Before you became a digital business owner, what was your profession?
Hi, good evening, everyone, and thank you for all that's been watching. And I'm glad and I appreciate Nasro for inviting me here tonight. And by the way, I'm Divina Williams. I'm originally from Cebu, Philippines, and I'm here living in the US for about 13 years. And yeah, and I'm proud mom of one 11-year-old boy, and also and
Beautiful.
um professionally I'm I'm not really professional, okay, in a sense, but I manage a business. When I came here, my husband taught me of how to do a trucking business, and I managed uh our little trucking business um, for about 5 6 years, and though this time I'm still in the background of it because we lease our trucks then. Not
Mhm.
I really don't personally manage it now because we lease it to somebody else, but
Yeah.
I still go on the background. So that's what I did before I become a proud digital business owner.
And what inspired you to start that journey?
um well, it started when when I stopped managing the trucking business, and I really looking for something to do. I only work from home managing my business. I just working from home, and so I'm looking for something to do after we lease our trucks to other company. So I have plenty of time to do, and I couldn't really go out to work, look for a job. So my husband told me that I can just look for something online, and that's when I've been what I did. I looked something online, and um, that he really inspires me to do that. He's the one told me to look something to do that I can work from home.
That is beautiful. I can't believe that because the story I hear sometimes it's the opposite. Like a lot of women have skeptical husbands, and they say this is not legitimate. But of course, later they convert and they start making
Yeah,
six figures a month. But that's amazing that your husband inspired you to do something online because that's where the future is. The future is online. Yeah,
yeah.
so that's wonderful. Yeah, and once you came across
But
this,
it's not literally this digital online business, okay?
okay.
Because he was expecting something else me to do online, which I did
Yeah,
really hiking online, doing the affiliation,
Yeah.
Shopify. I checked on all that stuff, and
Yeah.
um, it's hard. I told him, no, it's not something that you think, you know.
Yeah.
So when I found this business online, the funny thing is, when
Yeah.
I before before joining, okay, I already
Yeah.
bought an ad
Yeah.
last 2019.
Mm.
2019, I bumped on one ad on Facebook and I joined in. I was even in the community. Okay.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the thing was, I was not, I did not uh, went through the coaching call. Okay. So
Okay.
I only saw the community of what they're doing and I introduced it to my husband that time, that
Yeah.
2019. And his response then,
Yeah.
uh, make me to just blow it off as well, okay? Because I was busy
Mhm.
then well at that
Yeah.
time. I was managing my business, all right? So 5 years later, okay,
Yeah.
I bump again another ad.
Mm.
And so that was with my mentor now, Maristel, which is she's in our group as well, our leader.
She is
So
so successful. Yeah, she's amazing.
yes, she is amazing. So when I bumped into her ad, I again decide to get on and then really done the coaching call this time. And there I saw the blueprint and the beauty of the business,
Yes.
um, especially the compensation plan that's even patented, right? And that's how wonderful that is. So that's really enticed me to really decide then to join the business and become a business owner. And I tell you what, I didn't even told my husband when I
Mhm.
when I decided to become a business owner. Funny
Yeah.
thing, he just found out that I did, when because we do post it in Facebook, right? We welcome the business owners, newly business owners, and
Yeah.
then his son asked him what I'm into, and that's when
Mm.
that's when he found out that I am a business owner already without consulting him this time. Okay, but
Mm.
he is not really skeptical, but I
Mm.
told him and guaranteed him, just let me do this business and let me
Yeah.
try it out and see what happens, because I believe
Mm.
this is a win either way. Because we
Mm.
we already have an idea of what business, uh, of how business, helps our stuff. Because we manage a trucking business and we need the tax write off and everything. So I told him this is a win-win for us either way. If it wouldn't work for me, that's fine. We can write off
Mm.
everything, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
so he really not really mad at what I did, but yes,
He won't be because he initially asked you to find something online, and
yeah, yeah.
even though when you first came across it, you didn't take action. Eventually, you did take action, um, and so you listened to the advice that was given. But it's very interesting that once you actually entered the community, um, he wasn't 100% sure, but now he's completely on board and he's a business owner. You guys are co-owners.
Well, we're not co-owners yet, but anyway, yes, I hope he will be.
Yeah.
I told him about it that I'm gonna let him join anyway. But this is still a family thing, right? So yeah.
And basically, that brings me to my next question, which
Okay.
is when you came across this business, but it took you 5 years to take action. Is it because you were busy or you were skeptical? Like, what was your approach? Of course, with was it Maricel?
Now, you know what? Being skeptical is not really bad,
No.
because it's just a common nature for us to be skeptical in something that it's something new, and especially for those that really didn't have no background of anything, to because we're not really, most of us really is not into business, right? So it's something that you
Yeah.
gotta decide on to get into,
Mhm.
and something new,
Yeah.
right? So
Yes.
I couldn't say that I'm really skeptical, just a little bit, Um, but when I believe there's a reason why I was not able to push through the first time,
Yeah.
and when I come across with Maristel, I believe that's the right time for me to join in.
Mm. I
That's why
believe that. I
I'm
really
into
do
that.
believe that. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yes, timing is important, and sometimes we think something is good for us, right now, but maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe like right now you are on fire, you're taking action every day. Back then, you were so busy with something else, and you might not have given this the time it deserved.
Yes, yes, that's it. Yes. And this time though, I really this is the only thing I do aside from the side thing on my business and the tracking
Yeah,
one. But
yeah,
um I have all the time. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
just
That's
have to
beautiful.
yeah, I have plenty of time. I can help all my business partners that needed my help, and
Yes.
I'm available anytime if they need help, you know.
Yes. And with me too, I'm doing this full time. It's just I'm managing this and the kids. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to any outside work. But
Yeah.
you do casual with your other business, and then you're doing this. And yeah, so my final question is, how important do you think it is to have a mentor or community when building a business online, or business in general?
Yeah, okay, I have something here I wrote, okay? Well, build a business online or not, it's having a mentor or a community is really extremely valuable, right? For a mentor, uh, the mentor can provide us guidance.
Mhm.
Um, she can share insights
Mhm.
and also she can share insights from their own experience, of course, because especially Maristel, right? She's been there and done that.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
always there for us to remind us of you gotta and she really pushed us to do our best
Mhm.
in business. And also um they can also offer constructive criticism, which she always does
Yeah.
for all of us. And also um give us feedback, and just like I said, she can push us to do um the stuff that we needed to do if we're lacking from certain stuff, right? And
Yes.
also if in the community, it's also um the community on the other hand, it can offer us support, networking opportunities, and the chance to collaborate with like-minded individuals like us, like what we're doing today, right? And that's the beauty of
Massive issues today.
this is a global business, and we can see the diversity of it, right? This is the
Mm.
only time that we know each other. We only know it online,
Yes.
and right. So it's really important to have those support system,
Mm.
especially in kind of business. So yes, aside from my other business, my husband is my support system anyway. He's the
Yeah.
one me as well on that to learn, because I never did expect to be able a business owner myself here.
Yeah.
I came here in the US, and I'm really thankful and glad for my husband, and that's
Yeah.
why he is somehow one of my
Mm.
why I'm here in this business.
Yeah.
Yes, because he really wanted to retire. Of course, it's been on the trucking business for however long and driving on the road for
Mm.
however long. I think it's almost 30 years now. And
Wow.
to retire. No, he cannot for now, okay? We have a little
Yeah.
8-year old son and goes to
Yes.
school. Of course, if he retires now, we couldn't do that. So
Yes.
I'm doing this, at
Yeah.
least maybe I can to help him financially later on, and he
Yes.
can be able to retire early.
Mm.
Right? So yeah,
I think that is very admirable. I think because he gave you all he got, for the last 30 years, driving and saving and paying for everything. And of course,
Yeah.
you manage the business, and he's on the road. It's a team. And now, if you
Yes.
retire him with this business, you'll be able to travel and spend more time together. Because your son is 11 years old. Before you know it, he's finished the high school,
I know.
and
I
he
know.
will get on with his life. And then that will be, what would I call, empty nesters. And you either
It might take a while for now. Yeah, it still be a while before we became empty listers. All right.
yeah. Are you one of those mothers, like, even though they're 18, you're like, no, you're living with us?
Well, as Filipino, probably so we don't
Yeah,
mind that.
yeah,
Even in back home in the Philippines, my sisters and brothers still living with my mom, which
yeah,
I appreciate that though, because my mom, my father then passed, so she really didn't have nobody. So if there's my brother and sisters not even there in the house, so I don't want my mother to be alone, right? So,
yeah,
but most of the Filipinos are used to that stuff that families live together,
yeah.
so I don't mind that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Our culture is the same. We have so much in
yeah.
common with the Filipino people, mashallah. Yeah. So, and you go to church on Sundays, yeah?
Yeah, yes, we do. I go to the Kingdom Hall. I'm Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you sing at the church?
We no we have no choir, but we sing all of us sings. Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. That's really good. And your son, you take him with you, yeah?
Yeah.
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 From our conversation earlier, you seemed so knowledgeable in the medical field, but you're not a nurse.
No, I'm
What?
not.
So how's that? How's that possible, Davina?
I don't know. Probably just learning from my father or my mom, and
Yeah.
also I also took care of my father-in-law and my
Mm.
mother-in-law when they were still alive. My
Yeah.
father, really, I took care of him here in my house, in our
Mm.
house, before
That's
he
beautiful.
passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much, Divina, for sharing your journey with us. I love how bubbly and excited for the future you are. And that's the kind of spirit we need, that positivity, and that, gratitude, and, knowing who was there for you, and the plans to give back is beautiful. And if someone, I honestly believe, and this comes from my, Islamic religion. If you look after your elders, you will have a good life. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what you did.
We
That's
have
what you
to.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically,
I wouldn't be able to take care of my mom. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Or I'm away, but
yeah,
I make sure that I reach out to her and send her the financial that she needs as well, you know,
yes.
as long as I can.
Mm. And also, your sisters are there to look after her. So if you take care of the
Yeah.
finances and they physically are with her, you've done your part. My mom, the same. My grandmother, she passed away, who raised me, by the way. She passed away in 2021. And my mom, she always, sent more than she should.
Yeah.
And that's what I said to her. I said, Mom, you were there too. You took care of her financial needs, but also those around her, because grandparents, they want to look after the neighbors' kids.
Yeah.
So it's not you're not sending a bill just for her or the her other children's children that are living with her, but the neighbors' children too. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I've really enjoyed this episode, guys. Thank you for joining us. And definitely we will have Davina back before the Go Live series ends. Today is day, I think, 78. So once we get closer to the 90s, we'll have her back for a live chat. Yeah. Thank you so much, Davina. Is there
And
anything
thank you
you want
so
to say?
much.
Yeah. Is there anything you wanna say about the business, or anything else?
For those that really wanted to have something uh, to change, they gotta take action to make the change. All right, and
Yes.
for those that um, my friends and families that's gonna watch later,
Yeah.
um, just try to check out the business of what's the so you can find out of what's in it for you. It's too hard to miss the good opportunity by not checking it
Mm.
out. And
Yeah.
also, one more thing, be your own boss,
Mm.
and you can do that to have just to have a business, so you're not gonna be working your whole life for somebody else's.
Exactly. Physical jobs will be obsolete in 10, 15 years. The world is going digital. Everything is going to be online. Everybody's going to be working online. So you might as well start your journey sooner rather than later. What we do is we have automated systems that take care of the back end of the work. Well, 90% is automated. 10% is all we put in, which is 2 hours each day, and basically that is 5 minutes, 5%, showing up on social media and doing what we're doing now in content creation, and the other 5% is just building a relationship with our online community. So basically, that's all you have to do to have this business, and anyone can do it. We didn't have any experience. I mean, you had some admin experience. It means you were using softwares and computers and things like that for running your business. I didn't have that. I didn't know anything about social media, and we're here. So we're parents, and we're doing this around our other responsibilities. So guys, it's doable. It's doable.
It is doable, yes.
So yeah, let us hear. We would love to hear from you. Okay, ciao for now. Have a
Ciao for
great day.
now. Thank you. Good night.